This procedure describes the process of validating the integrity of the ballot box and tabulator, powering on systems, and then enabling voting on the tabulator. Before you proceed, the tabulator and ballot box should be in place and plugged into reliable power. General note: the key with the black plastic on the handle is for the tabulator, and the metal key with no plastic on it is for the ballot box. Through the viewport in the back of the ballot box, you should be able to see flashing amber lights or a solid green light. These lights mean that the tabulator is receiving power. If the tabulator is not receiving power, address that issue before proceeding. The ballot box has 3 tamper-evident seals. Each one should be checked against the moderator's book to ensure that they are the correct TES number and not broken. Place a check mark in the moderator's book next to each seal that is correct and undamaged. If the seals are intact and correct, proceed to the next section. If not, contact the registrar's office for further assistance. Begin by breaking the seal on the auxiliary bin, which is the middle seal on the front of the ballot box. Unlock the auxiliary bin with the metal key. Place the broken seal in the plastic banker's bag. Flip open the light gray flap which blocks the auxiliary bin slot. Ensure that the auxiliary bin is empty. Close and lock the auxiliary bin. There is no need to replace the seal at this time. Break the seal on the locking clamshell case. This is the topmost seal on the front of the ballot box. Place the broken seal in the plastic banker's bag. Using the all-metal key, unlock the clamshell cover. Then, unlatch the 2 latches on the clamshell cover. Open the top of the clamshell cover. The tabulator inside will have 1 visible seal. Check this seal number against the moderator's book. Using the plastic-handled key, unlock the tabulator's flip-up screen and raise it. While the system is booting up, check the seal on the rear access compartment of the tabulator against the moderator's book. Point of note: TES 1, which is the main voted ballot compartment, was sealed at City Hall and should remain sealed and locked for the duration of this election. Voted ballots should remain in this compartment and be returned to City Hall in this compartment. In the event of a ballot jam within the main voted ballot compartment, reference the Procedures Document section titled Exceptions. Once the tabulator boots, it will prompt you for an election code. This code is different for each election and will be supplied to the moderator by the registrar's office. Enter the code and click Accept on the touchscreen. Next, it will print out a configuration report. Leave this report connected to the tape spool. Touch Open Poll on the screen. The tabulator will automatically print 3 zero tapes used for the election. Once the screen says that the poll is open, touch Go to Voting Mode. The screen will display an animated graphic which indicates the tabulator is able to accept ballots. Confirm that the tapes are for the proper district, election, party, etc. Once confirmed, use a pair of scissors from the green supply bin to separate the 3 zero tapes. The first copy will have the configuration tape attached to it. Place this 0 tape and configuration report tape in the moderator's book. Place the second tape on the outside of the entrance door to the polling location. The third tape belongs in the ballot box. Do this by checking the seal on the tabulator release lock, confirm it against the moderator's book. Break the tabulator release lock seal. Place the broken seal in the plastic banker's bag. Unlock the tabulator from the ballot box using the tabulator release lock. The key will not unlock the tabulator unless the seal has been removed. Slide the tabulator forward approximately 6 inches and place the folded zero tape in the ballot chute. Slide the tabulator back and lock the tabulator release lock with the all-metal key. You do not need to apply a new seal at this time. Now that the system is up, check 2 of the 4 status points on the display. The unit should have an electrical cable icon as shown. This indicates the unit is plugged in and not operating on battery. Check the clock. Log any significant discrepancy between the system clock and the actual time in the moderator's book. The tabulator and ballot box should now be able to accept ballots. The opening tapes should be on the wall, in the ballot box, and in the moderator's book. And finally, all broken seals should be in the banker's bag. Thank you for watching this training video, and thank you for being a member of the Norwalk Poll Workers team.